Так, всех приветствую. Короче, пойдем сейчас поиграем немножко еще в Hogwarts Legacy. Посмотрим, что у нас там как. Сейчас нам надо встретиться с Себастьяном. Короче, побежали. Тысяча метров. Так, а почему Себас так далеко? Ох, как далеко Себас. Так. Побежим сейчас, короче. Долго не стримил. То болел, то еще что. Поэтому как-то так.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio.
Я все управление успел забыть. Там, не знаю, кто-нибудь мимо проходящий, подскажите, со звуком игры, со звуком микрофона, все хорошо? Плюс-минус напишите там, что не так, что так. Ну, надеюсь, что все в порядке. Эм. А, Та-да-дам.
You made it.
Спать на полу, это, конечно, как всегда, прикольно.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Надо пойти к дяде. Пойдем.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Вот офигевший
We
мужик.
haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
Да это все за тебя, старый
I'm
пес.
sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped
Себас,
for.
что у тебя с плащом? Поговорить.
That
Ну, давай
boy will
поговорим.
free my last nerve.
Все, посмотрел?
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slitherine common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes
Себас принял решение тебя излечить, поэтому надо будет попробовать ему помочь, если это возможно.
Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Пошли, покажу тебе, где это произошло. Ну, пошли.
People realize they should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Over here! I won't rest.
Ау.
What an unfortunate disappointment! No! An utterly pitiful affair. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? You're just very weak. That was unimpressive. What have you done? You've made your last mistake.
Ага.
This is where you will fail. One less human to worry about. Almost. Impressed? Is that it? Get away! Don't do that again, I beg you! I can do this for hours! Look at you, beaten by a goblin.
Так, надо по новой к боевке привыкать, короче. Я уже забыл все, как там, блин. Как у чуваков броню снимать? Как вообще с ними драться?
Can't handle a little altercation. No! This is sad. Really, it is. Ooh, this shouldn't take long. Huh? I won't get away. Is that the best you can do? That was pitiful.
Incendio.
I shall avenge your death. You've made your last mistake. Let me go at once! I won't rest. You will regret. Who do you think you are? How childish! One less human to worry about.
I've been fighting since before you were born. You won't stop me.
There you are.
Kill spells glance off of me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Гребаные гоблины.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Пошли.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
No wonder the ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Это мы это уже видели, да?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor.
В том доме жила преподавательница из Хогвартса сотни лет
He
назад.
found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? like in Quidditch. And you found a pensive in the library. I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor
Походу, он мне не
who was one
верит.
of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both
Отвечаю
have
правду,
reason to
говорю.
search this house.
Никак
You
иначе.
for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a
Revelio.
stairwell.
Угу. Угу. Себас, ты идешь или не идешь?
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Glacier. Confringo. I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough.
Хороший
I can see the
пацан.
Undercroft
Сразу до
just
всего
on the wall,
допирает,
as
помогает.
though it's a window. This has
Ту-ту-ту.
happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. And I'm
Так это
still
не
not
от меня
sure what it
зависит,
means.
то, что я их
What I do
использую.
know is that my
Как-то всё
ability
само
allows me
происходит.
to travel through these windows, I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Пойдите в крипту. Сейчас войдем. Па-па-па-па-па-па-па-па-пам.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Это там, где я горшки лупил, когда новое заклинание выучил. Ящики. Сим-Сим, откройся. Сим-Сим, поддайся. Угу. Ну-ка,
I
дай-ка
had a
мне.
triptych here.
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Ну, такое.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but
Да,
I don't
гоблинцы
think
там
so.
вообще офигели.
I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. but that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
На телефоне, короче, братан. Па-па-пам. Угу. Тан-тан-тан-тан-тан-тан-тан. Интересно, неинтересно. Здесь что? Это что такое? Увеличивает радиус действия. Ну, так как я слепой, мне это очень сильно поможет. Ладно. Инвентарь. Что в инвентаре? Это все фигня. Так, что? А, вот, снаряга. Новую мы не находили. Задание. Так, ладно, по заданиям что у нас? Это типа считается основным заданием. Нужно как-то быстро попасть в ту самую, да. Так. А где это все? Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. А чё у меня escape не работает? Чё с игрой? Стойки. Только так? Чё с Клавой? Почему не хочет работать? Сейчас работает. Очень странные дела. Так, что тут у нас? Мясной пушок. Мясной пушок на месте.
Revelio.
Попуга, попуга, ты где? И сюда, блин. Шишка. 24 минуты. Вот офигевший. Или я все уже собрал. Да, поговорите с
I've
Дик.
collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Канемана станок.
Revelio.
Не то. Сменяющее. Стоит уже, да? Да не это. Идет все туда.
That came out nice. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Мгм.
Button Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
А что за задание дали? Задание. А ну, что, я готов? В основном по сюжету, наверное, будем идти, не отвлекаться там, только если какие-нибудь прикольные заклинашки дают или шматье. то пойдем. Места.
What have you learned?
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way. And I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems... She's
Короче.
only the single greatest Depulso master of all time.
She was just good at casting a spell. No wonder I've never heard of her.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said the single greatest Depulso master of all time.
Дострал я до нее с высокой колокольни.
Free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. Would you get
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do.
Может быть, когда-нибудь
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana.
помогу, но не
It's
сейчас.
at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble.
Не, я не то задание делал. Дайте мне другое задание. Вот.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
Чё так запутано?
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana.
Не понял, как это сделал, но я как-то сделал.
Better go inside and find those.
Чисто на интуиции. А почему я могу здесь...
Let's see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Ладно, все понято. Изучаем астрономию. Держу в курсе. Применяем всякое.
Chess? That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
Да ладно, нельзя применить, короче, эту штуку с моей типа телепортацией или около того. На полу могу, на этом не могу. Классно. Жесть. Ладно. А, меня еще это... Какая жесть. Ладно, так... Ты идешь туда, потом ты идешь туда. Не говорите мне, что я здесь не заберусь. Спасибо. Говна надавали. Кого-то. Это офигевший мост. Ну, я примерно понимаю, как это все работает. Может, я не понимаю. Падай.
That's the last of them. Seems I was and this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wanted to see this.
Это урок астрономии или чё? Чё меня тут заставляют всякой фигней заниматься?
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small project.
Revelio.
Учите. Очень хочу учиться. В скобочках нет.
Revelio.
Поспим на коврике. А, тоже не поспим. Хорошо.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Я пришел.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
О, цыгане.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
У меня нет своего телескопа. Дайте кто-нибудь.
Still don't have your own? You
Конечно,
can't be
нету.
a new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own.
Пройти его сами. Ну.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Ну, типа того, все ясно, почти.
Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello,
Очень
Amit.
приятно.
It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Да,
That's
давай.
very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Спасибо, Amit.
Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Так, ладно.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good that did.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is,
Хватит
something
ржать.
Yes.
Я с гоблинами хочу драться, а не
You
астрономию
remember those
изучать.
astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But are you in? No one
За
from the
мутные
Godstone's
делишки у
club will
тебя.
go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Хорошо, let's go.
I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we?
Да, go. Любители поразглагольствовать.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Что-то мне кажется, он сейчас нас заведет туда, где нам придется драться или что-то типа того делать.
Godstone's Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Чё? Астрономический столб?
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Хайди.
Incendio! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
Вот оно.
There's a table! I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Опачки.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Лира.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Emmett. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in
Надписи
the
на
colloquially
гобледуке.
gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Астрономические столы. Ну, я понимаю, доп-квесты это, конечно, очень сильно весело.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night.
Ту-ру-ту-ру-тум. 17 уровень нужен, правильно? Так. Где пульсы на левитирующем враге? Ешка, поговорить с Себастьяном. Давай поговорим с Себастьяном. Так. Так. Отсюда будет ближе. Сейчас, секунду. Давайте, как быстрее до туда добраться. Всем откройся, всем поддайся.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Что ты удумал?
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
О чем мы говорили?
Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium.
Он ведет себя как ребенок.
Ominous swears it was used for the dark
Пускай,
art,
что ему.
so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Меня интересует темное искусство.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it.
Можешь мне рассказать?
Telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim.
Помоги-ка мне его
His
выучить.
parents and older
Это
siblings have
крутое
no qualms
заклинание.
about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Окей, договорились.
Revelio.
Потолок большого зала. Ну, потолок тут реально неплох. Задание. Так, это нам ничего не надо. Испытание. Карта. Карта мира. Куда-то туда. Сходим, посмотрим. Стой, стой, стой. Полицейский разворот. Стой, 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 стой.
There we go.
Окей. Полетели. Тут ветер сильный меня, короче, сбивает вниз, да? Тут, наверное, как-то метлу надо прокачивать, да? Типа, чтобы она нормально летала. Чух.
Always late, that Pippin.
Что такое? Что хочешь?
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
А можно туда как-нибудь это... В Хогвартс куда-то, да, по-моему? Типа... В этом районе?
Welcome back. Have you
Что
finished?
сделал?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Поехали. Ареста моментум. Ага.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Revelio.
Дун-дун-дун-дун-дун. Дальше у нас чего? Чего у нас дальше? Пульса. А у меня есть депульса вообще? Да. Явно не туда, не в ту степь идет. Так, моментум. Грациус. Левиоса. Акцио. Вот оно, депульса, да? Короче, найти врага и долбануть на него депульсу. Где я могу быстренько найти врагов? Мне вот интересно. ТП. Кого-то я только что заметил. Пульса.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Так, у нас новый стиль. 30-36. Ну, чё, придется надевать. Занятия. Блин, сюда. Поехали.
Afraid of a staircase? Confringo, places, incendio.
Козёл. Спалил меня в прошлый раз там.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Книга. Где была книга? Книга. Неужели ты где-то здесь летаешь до сих пор? Чё? А мне реально туда. Полезно. Что ты там? Да не тут. Назад. Я не это делал. Может мне стать 17 уровня, чтобы я, короче, дальше пошел. Гадание на кофейной гуще, да? Молодец. Взял в кружку себе, чихнул. Красава. Да-да-да.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your
Впереди у вас
future may
великое
hold,
будущее. Да кто
then
бы
I, for
сомневался.
one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Погнали.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
О. Могу идти на основной квест. Нормас. Так, тут записочка. Кому надо, прочитайте. Что там назначить надо? А что мне дали? Вот это?
Excellent. I think you have it.
Опа. Монета. Да уйди! Живет где-то на чердаке.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Так, сейчас небольшой перекур. Так, я снова здесь. Погнали дальше. Что там у нас? Мне дали 17 уровень, но, я так понял, задание у меня до сих пор заблокировано. Мне нужно выучить Вингардиум Левиаса. Раздобудьте ядовитую тентакулу и испытайте ее в деле. А где ее нам раздобыть? Карта мира. Новое доступное задание. То. Тоже не то. Типа, нам вот туда, куда нам показывает. Или туда. Если там какие-нибудь подсказки будут, а то стример дурачок. Звук норм. Спасибо за подсказку. Но это что-то как-то очень малодолго. Спросил я, наверное, аж сколько? Час назад. Что со звуком? А мне ответили только сейчас. Но все равно спасибо. Мы тут уже успели побегать и задания выполнять какие-то, и выучить что-то успели. Вообще много чего успели. Тентакулу и мандрагору нам надо добыть. Судя по всему, это надо купить, да? Опачки. Да не то ты жмешь.
Nice to see you again. Likewise. What can I help you with today?
Я немно. Что значит немно?
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
Что-то у нее ничего нету. Но зато я и могу продать всякую шляпу. Да, пофиг, все летит туда. Монеты надо набирать, монеты. Неману, кого ты не мнешь, Надин? Да чего? Тентакулы и мандрагора.
I'd like to ask you a few things, if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorizing people. Robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise you wouldn't.
Да.
How did you come?
Я хочу просто выполнить задание. Можно мне задание выполнить?
Just having a look around, if that's all right.
Of course.
Раздобудьте то, раздобудьте сё.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio.
Что тут у нас? Что-то, мне кажется, вот туда надо эту штуку долбануть. Покатился. Что-то не туда ты покатился. Стопэ. Что-то фигня какая-то. Ну-ка. Опа. Поехал. Пацанов не шиби. Деньги, да, точно. Правят миром. Упорный наглый шарик. Нет!
Revelio.
Корень имбиря. Замок второго уровня. Но мне почему-то вот прям сюда направляют и не понимаю, что надо делать.
Nice to see you again. What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
Так, ласки, поганки, пиявки. Да мне это даром, наверное, не надо.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Опять в деле. Если мне понадобятся какие-нибудь семена или растения, я всегда могу посетить Тимофила и поганки. Мое руководство не сможет указывать путь для выполнения этой задачи, но сама карта все равно может оказаться довольно полезной. Тимофилы, поганки. Какие, блин, поганки, какие Тимофилы. Здесь, что ли? Клювья, хохолки. Тимофилы и поганки. Вот сюда, короче, нам надо. Так, все. Да хватит пить зелье на мое каждое нажатие табом. Нам туда надо, да? Оно правильно указывает сейчас? Установить. Фу, нифига оно не туда показывает.
outside. Revelio, watch yourself though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Польский шарф с блестками.
Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Я тут, по-моему, кстати, это... Понял, как открывать сундуки эти с глазами. Типа к ним нужно невидимыми подходить. Все будет классно. Так, мандрагора и кутикулы. Малипулы.
Sorry, I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't... Oh, if there wasn't... Mind you don't...
И, пожалуйста.
What do you have as...
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Сколько денег? Тентакулы.
I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase.
Мандрагоры.
You'll go far.
Все. У нее все мое бабло осталось.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Раздобыли. Теперь что? Испытайте ее в деле. Что за фигня?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Нет, я там говорил, что у тебя помер кто-то. Или уже не надо?
Be sure to stop by soon.
Так, хорошо, мы это добыли, а дальше-то что? Добыли. Драгору. Хотите сказать, я не то еще и взял, да? То, конечно, но... Девять минут. А ядовитая тентакула. Кутикула. Тарь. Раздобудьте мандрагору, испытайте ее против нескольких врагов. Окей. Неужели я не все у нее взял? Ладно, эту фигню мы посадили. Нужно пока ходим туда-сюда. Оно там уже вырастет. Бабушка-то мне не все продала. Ну вот оно, да, типа. Я проиграл все бабки. Это тентакула. 600 монет надо, да? Эта фигня у меня сейчас вырастет, типа.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by.
600 монет. Щука. Где взять теперь 600 монет? Извините. Задания какие-то гнобящие. Почему я не могу просто идти вперед по сюжету? Девять монет. Спасибо большое. Так. Пацаны, дайте денег. Потом отдам когда-нибудь.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Incendio. Revelio.
Угу.
Revelio.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
Incendio. Confringo.
Целых 12 денег. Спасибо. Угу.
Revisit recent memory.
You let Nora go.
Head in the clouds, this one.
Don't do that.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Incendio.
Is this you? Confringo. It's awful.
Held your own for a while.
Confringo. Reducto.
Your life ends here.
Expulso.
Let's see what you make of my inferior.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
What a pathetic dude.
Reducto. Confringo. Incendio. Glacier. Reducto.
Is that the best you got?
Incendio. Too slow.
Leviosa.
Take
Nice try.
You'll need to be quicker than that.
Sendo. Leviosa.
Incendio! You're just getting on my nerves.
Reducto.
Confringo.
Perhaps you ought to... Expulso!
I won't go down.
Protego! You will not...
Опять школьную форму, блин. Душу дали. Естественно, это нам надо идти изучать. Здесь по уровню нам не подходит. Остальная вся фигня.
Revelio.
There's a few galleons in it for me. If I likes it, I takes it. Extorting desperate hits suits me just fine. If you don't want me to steal their valuables, they better get a really good lock.
Ты что, там один, что ли, гуляешь?
Expulso!
Expulso! Might want to look up. Hey, that's mine! Well, Treadwell nearby again. Expulso! Give it back! It's the one who took the goblin helm! Expelliarmus? A faint hardly felt it. What are your thoughts on electricity?
Shame nobody saw that.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Интересно, кто тут жил, да, только вот что-то нифига непонятно. Карта. Интересно, эта штука там выросла. Пока это... Как вот эту штуку делать? Я типа не умею. Кстати, пока мы сюда зашли... Какой-то полезный шарф. Что-то еще было, да? Повышает урон от капусты, но при этом нормально защищает. Капуста это, наверное, хорошо, да? $407 монет. Надо было сколько? 600? Так. По идее, я могу где-то применить сейчас мандрагору, да? Писали на нескольких врагах. Где-нибудь тут, возможно. Опять по лесу придется гулять. Мандрагору, испытайте ее против нескольких противников. Мне кажется, я в правильном направлении попал.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. I shall get that goblin helm back. Ah, the lamb returns. How do you like being hunted?
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Так, одно мы выполнили, теперь... Дайте денег, называется. Окей.
More graves I fill, the more galleons I Potato! Rookwoods don't go down easy! Incendio! Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Quite conductive, aren't we? This has become personal. Look what you've done! You paid for that. Now where did it?
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Сражение уже получается лучше, чем было. Интересно, эту штуку можно где-то просто так найти?
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
I reckon I can see myself getting
Pathetic!
To regret that. It's the student who released Treadwell. Frickigus totalis! You can't elude my spells forever! My wand! Incendio! One of my own and dips an element! Pay for your deeds.
Revelio.
Это мы так будем очень долго собирать. Кстати говоря, я шмотки нашел. Можно мы сейчас их продадим и даже заработаем на эту штуку, да?
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Так, нам надо
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
ядовитую тентакулу.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Ядовитая тентакула, 600.
Your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Ближайшие враги. Враги в лесу. Враги точно в лесу сидят. Там же их на метле быстро найдем. Нет, честно говоря, игра прям в некоторых моментах очень сильно душнит. В плане того, что мне надо делать то, что я не хочу. Почему я не могу просто идти по сюжету? Ну, я понимаю, типа, прокачка, вся фигня. Не хочется мне этим всем заниматься. Просто. Опачки.
Is it you who've been casting Expelliarm? Be with us and that woman. Confringo!
Here, find you. Confringo! Right.
Incendio!
I'll pay that one first.
Confringo!
Incendio! Reducto!
Ура, мы выполнили эту фигню. Посетить задание по травологии. Ага. Что, не здесь, что ли? Понял. Это там же. По-любому в этом, в Хогвартсе.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ну, в Хогвартсе. Туда.
There's something in there. I just.
И я.
Interesting.
Забавная капуста.
How wonderful to see you again. Revelio.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice
Wingardium
graceful
Leviosa.
wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa if you're a natural.
Угу. Все, теперь-то я готов к квестовому заданию. Задание. Местоположение на карте. И отсюда. Думаю, поближе будет. Пятихатка метров. Добежим, долетим. Так. Знаете, встретиться. Сейчас встретимся.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Крутите меня своими заклинаниями.
Quietly.
Shh. Слышим,
I'm
слышим.
glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. The portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the
Пойдем.
castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Что-то такая медленная. Что-то подтолкнуть. Чё, скарабкаться? А-а-а. Я тот, который не любит читать. И, в принципе, всякие задания.
Well, that didn't work. Something with a bit more force. That did it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Так. Здесь, походу, не один ящик нужен, да?
Revelio. What are you up to now?
Чё?
Sendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finite. Oh, nothing.
Incendio. Accio. Closer. Revelio. Incendio.
Здесь только секретики. Стильный цилиндр. Да. Девшие корни.
Revelio.
Ну, что-то рядом вообще ничего нету. По этой трубе никак, да? Не забраться.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Что ты делаешь?
Leviosa.
Ага.
Revelio.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Revelio.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Открывай, открывай. Лохомора.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Что-то там шумит очень большое.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
They could have took less time, is all I was saying.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Repulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into. Focus to tell us. Revelio.
Супер стелс миссия. И что удумала? По-другому никак не зайти, да? Драться так драться. В принципе, быстро справились. Акамора. Так, ничего не пропустили. Ну. Так. Ту-ту-ту.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Oh, I'm gonna eat you.
Protego!
Confringo!
Is that all they're teaching you? Incendio!
Sendo!
Confringo!
Levioso! Pulsar!
Alohomora.
Пропом.
Revelio.
Секретики.
Revelio. Hi, Wing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on. Hello, Mora. Hurry.
Давай быстрее. Сигай. Нормас.
There's the Hogwarts Express.
Он там поезд внизу.
Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Прикольно, прикольно, прикольное задание вообще. Кайфовое.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing! It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right
У
place.
меня своих знакомств, я тут Паула-то всех знаю.
Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Да не говори вообще, транспорт вообще на пятерочку. Крылана и Калига. Разблокирован новый ячейка инвентаря тварей.
Let's go. Come on, Highwing.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Нафиг метла нужна теперь, когда есть такой конь-орел. Типа я на нем смогу теперь постоянно кататься. Ну что, классно. Так, дальше что? Дальше меня, видимо, с 18 уровня только пустят. Задача профессора. Лепенда. Какая-то фигня. А что тут надо? Отправляйтесь в зал картографии. Но только с 18 уровня. Вырастите и соберите урожай водорослей. За эти задания дают вообще что-то? Купите новое усовершенствование для метлы. Если дают, я лучше такие простые задания выполняю. Полетели.
Crossed once? No need to race now, my friend.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Царь! Царь! Ты, блядь, издеваешься. Ну, если мне тут не дадут опыта, пошел ты в...
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Мне за это нифига не дали. Классно.
Off to the races then.
Почему музыка такая грустная?
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Hello, Mulder. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Made it! Now that's more like it.
А! По-моему, мы проигрываем.
I'd say that was acceptable. Now that's more like it. I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant. Brilliant. This is rather fun.
Почти на 20 минут обогнали.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's sanatorium, but my efforts were in vain.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Only a hairy-hearted
Levioso and Stupefy combined should...
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Eindale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Нифига мне... А, нет. Уровень дали, надо же. Таланты. Угу. Дальше по сюжету.
I adore decorating.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
In my opinion. Not sure the fairies would agree. Зал картографии.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
You would be wise not to underestimate.
Игрушка очень красивая, она прям по визуалу очень вообще.
Anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
Да, я тут уже давно стою.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I've retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
Отправляемся немедленно.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Да, давай там встретимся. То еще с тобой, блин. Задерживаться. А, чё? Он уже все? Ладно. Так, задание. А непонятно, да? Тогда пока сюда. Хорошо, что у меня есть туда телепортация. Быстренько до туда добежим. Посмотрим, что там за испытание.
Wonder who lives here.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate.
Да я б через парадный пошел. Чё бояться-то?
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we might get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Confringo!
Up there! That's our way in.
Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We would
Вот они, главные злодеи.
if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Так, я туточки.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Why don't you come on?
Enjoy suffering, not your best moment. A criminal dying, are we? Ranrock won't be stopped!
Is this Hogwarts best?
Flash of inspiration.
Expulso! I want You've made a great mistake. Is that all?
What are you doing? What is it?
Hang on! Amateur! Incendiary! You're a bit good with the skills on, sweetheart! Better luck next time! Near us, mind you! Reducto!
You're going to regret...
Potato! Reducto!
Ну, в принципе, мы уже даже неплохо справляемся. Так, пособирать все, что здесь есть. Да собирай ты.
Revelio.
Как ты тут уже оказался? Ну.
Revelio.
Ага. Пойти в подвал. Так, что тут у нас?
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us.
Че ты так пугаешь?
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Где тот портрет?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Портрет мы нашли, собственно говоря. Темные кепки.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Что ты сказал? Дальше я типа пойду один, да? Второе испытание. Ой.
Revelio.
Опять загадки эти ваши, да? Понятно.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Давай, ползи.
Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Tego. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Чё, кого, куда тут вообще? А. Махач, ну давай.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Places. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here. But how?
Непонятно, но очень интересно.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Confringo, Guardians, Glaciers. Confringo, Guardians.
Не понял.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Как это работает?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Моя сломалась.
Sender. Also. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
Капец, вы чё творите? Загадки, говорите, для детей.
Revelio.
Мозг себе чуть не сломал.
Revelio.
Это до сундука, да, добраться, типа?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ладушки.
Revelio.
Раздают зелье, значит будет босс, да? Пошли.
Revelio.
Точно, сейчас какая-нибудь падла вылезет. Ага. Ну, это что-то просто было. А, мы не закончили. Домой. Вот и следующий колодец памяти.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
Ну, в общем-то, короче, не понимала, походу, что творит. Вот, и, видимо, поплатилась.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less.
Да-да-да, я вернулся.
It is good to see you again.
Да, я тоже, в
Professor
принципе.
Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
Третья картина появилась.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely
Очень
surprised
приятно.
to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Зима наступила. Они также все ходят в своих плащиках и кофточках. Нормальные. Чуваки, зима. Холодно. Так, ну ладно. Задание завершено. Угу. Почти 19 уровень. Ладно, спасибо всем, кто смотрел, кто посмотрит. У меня опять плащ одет подобающим. Одень плащ нормально. Ладно, это магический плащ, он просто... Ему так, видимо, положено. Вот, всем спасибо. Продолжим на следующем стриме. Сегодня так нормально тоже попроходили. Сюжетку, дополнительные задания. Ставьте там лукасы. Увижу то, что нравится, увижу то, что не нравится. Там пишите комменты. Всем до встречи. Пока.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.